It's been more than a year since the pandemic started, and very unfortunately, it still remains in our society today. We've seen major changes in our lifestyle in order to prevent the spread of the virus that is otherwise lethal supposed to infect a person. Because this pandemic happened too sudden and quick, we were totally not prepared for it beforehand, which was why we faced many challenges during the phase of lockdown. Many people were infected with the virus, many people suffered from it, and some didn't even make it. Many people lose their jobs, the economy is falling, but most importantly, the lifestyle of every single Malaysian has drastically changed within a new decade. While being in the middle of this pandemic brings lots of severe impacts towards our mental health, today we're going to talk about stress, and we're going to focus more of this issue onto teenagers. Teenagers sure love freedom, but due to lockdown, we couldn't do much physical activities. All activities are done by using digital technology. We just need to stay at home. But for such daily routine to prolong for nearly 2 years is unbearable for some people. This will very likely to cause major issues, and among them is stress. Alright, I've mentioned stress several times already, but what does it actually mean? Well, stress is the feeling of being overwhelmed or unable to cope with mental or emotional pressure. Stress is our body's response to pressure. Many different situations or life events can cause stress. It is often triggered when we experience something new, unexpected, or that threatens our sense of self, or when we feel we have little control over a situation. When we encounter stress, our body produces stress hormones that trigger a fight or flight response and activate our immune system. This helps us respond quickly to dangerous situations. Sometimes, this stress response can be useful. It can help us push through fear or pain so that we can run a marathon or deliver a speech, for example. Many things can lead to stress: bereavement, divorce or separation, losing a job, or unexpected money problems. Work-related stress can also have a negative impact on your mental health. However, our topic today will be more focused on teenagers, so we'll just more focus on school and social issues instead. Many things can cause stress in teenagers. These include school, especially homework, exams, and pressure to do well, relationships with family and friends, life changes like leaving school, getting into university, or getting a job, too many things to do, and feeling unprepared or overwhelmed by tasks, family conflict, big decisions like deciding whether to talk about something sensitive or important, and lack of sleep. Now that's a lot of factors, but how do we know if a teenager is stressed out? Of course, there has to be a way, right? Of course, there are. Several signs of stress among teenagers include not wanting to take part in activities they usually enjoy, refuse to go to school, or not doing as well at school, seem nervous or anxious, worry about missing out on what peers are up to, finding hard to relax or switch off, especially from social media, get frequent colds or infections, lost or gain weight, finding hard to concentrate and stay focused, and having trouble remembering things, organizing, planning, or making decisions. Many people have admitted that they have experienced stress before, but little do they know that a prolonged stress can lead to dangerous side effects. In terms of health problems, a prolonged stress could most probably lead to high blood pressure, heart disease, obesity, and diabetes. Other than that, it can also affect systems throughout the body, such as nervous system, muscular system, respiratory system, cardiovascular system, digestive system, and immune system. Stress can also affect one's mood. They could easily feel anxious, sad, restless, and might even develop depression, which will lead them to inappropriate behaviors such as overeating, undereating, tobacco use, drug or alcohol abuse, self-harm, or in the worst case scenario, a suicidal attempt. As you can see right there, stress is obviously a horrendous feeling to experience with. It can only bring more harm to the society, so everyone has to search for ways to overcome this major challenge. Less developing stress, some creative people had managed to find ways to improve our life bit by bit. As a teenager, we must learn how to manage our own stress. We can do some physical activity as exercise burns off the stress hormone cortisol, so exercise can help the body relax. Eat good food, in which teenagers are recommended to aim for a family diet with plenty of fresh fruits and veggies, lean meat, dairy fruits and whole grains. Getting enough sleep, because one of the biggest causes of stress in teenagers is not getting enough sleep. A healthy teenager still needs about 8 to 10 hours of sleep a night. Especially in the midst of pandemic, try not to get addicted to digital devices that will only lead to insomnia. Sometimes a teenager might be confused and not know what to do or are not encouraged enough to do so. Now, the role of parents has come vital at this point. Parents are the guardians of their children. They are responsible for recognizing their own children's conditions and find ways to make them feel better about themselves. Actively listen to when your child wants to talk. Let your child know that they can talk with you about anything, even difficult topics. Spending time with your child, especially when you know that they are feeling stressed, and doing things that make your child feel good, such as cooking their favorite meal, letting them choose what movie to watch, and so on. Not only parents, but teachers, counselors, and even the government also play a significant role in reducing the rate of stress among teenagers. Subject teachers must understand the current situation and give their students appropriate tasks to avoid stress. Sometimes teachers can give a break so that students and even teachers themselves can relax from straining their eyes looking at the computer for hours. Counselors also play an important role in ensuring the self-esteem of students. Their job is to comfort students and lead them to a better lifestyle and positive thinking. The government is also very important to ensure that everything goes smooth and well. It's very advisable for the government to invest more towards the field of education. As such, many things can be improved. For example, any school will be fully replenished with studying equipment, job recruitment among teachers will increase, security will improve, and students will face less financial issues. All the points that were mentioned a moment ago are just a mere fraction from all the methods people can do. It just depends on one's will to do so. Society needs to improve their situational awareness in order to easily overcome this challenge. Society needs to look from different perspectives so that they can understand better from this problem. Lastly, I would like to mention an outstanding quote by William James that perfectly describes today's topic. The greatest weapon against stress is our ability to choose one thought over another. Can we do it?
This is Joshua Lau from 4 Einstein, and thanks for watching.